Hello and welcome. I'm calling in the Most High, spirits of benevolence. Please come through for the collective. May this reading find who it's meant to find. And please tell us the truth told with love. Thank you. Okay. Let's see what circumstances, factors, influences are going on. Healthy. Thoughts, healthy thoughts, perhaps. Something about what's healthy and an importance of thoughts. Ooh, ex-partner. Ooh, something about your ex. I want to get messages now. One more. I want to know what your ex-partner wants to say. Oh my gosh, that one fell all over the place. Rejection, resistance. Yeah, that's the way I picked it up. I'm not sure which way it fell, but I picked it up this way. They might have rejected you, or there was resistance to something, or a rejection of something, whether they broke up with you or you broke up with them. It was about a resistance to something. Let's find out more. Or something that they were rejecting or didn't want to do. Didn't want to accept something. Tell me what this person wants to say. One or both of us are mirrors or mirroring each other. Sometimes when you're a mirror for something, you show another person something about themselves, and sometimes they don't want to see it and they resist it or reject it. They want to avoid looking in the mirror, avoid facing whatever it is that you show them. And sometimes both people are mirrors for each other, where they both show each other something about themselves that they might need to face. And sometimes mirroring is like matching each other, matching the energies, having similarities between you and the other person. You're the one and only. There's something about your connection with them, and they feel like you're the one and maybe the only person for them even. That's pretty deep. That's kind of sad that there's a separation when they feel like that, but it looks like it's not because they don't have feelings. They do have very strong feelings for you, and nobody can replace you, or they don't have this connection with anybody else, but something about it was difficult. Thoughts make me think you're heavily on their mind still, and that whatever it was, it would be healthy for them to face this thing, even though they resisted and rejected it. Whatever you were showing them, and maybe what they were showing you in this mirror sense, was something that would be healthy to face, a healthy change, something that would make them healthier. And it's also like not a toxic situation, which is good. One more message, one or two more. I am a karmic or lesson for you. Okay. Karmic or lesson. Think of that. It could be both or either or. So I'm not really seeing a confirmation about this being like a soulmate or twin flame or divine counterpart. Or maybe this person doesn't see that. They're seeing this as a as a lesson and maybe not recognizing if there's a divine connection like that. We're going to have to see what the tarot says to see more about this connection, because those messages were just what that person sees and what they can say about this relationship right now. Okay. We're going to start, which one? I have 2 decks here. I'm going to start with this one. Okay. Spirit, tell me about this situation. 4 cards. And then I'll read once I get them. They want us to sit for a minute. Okay, a big stack fell out. I'm just taking the top because that is way too many. 3 of Pentacles reversed means that it's not being built together. This is a woman with a harp playing alone. Usually the 3 of Pentacles, I think it has 2 people on it, 2 or 3. They're working together on something, and they're not here. Okay, so you and this person aren't working together. I do see 2 swallows here. I think those birds are monogamous and life partners, but it's in reverse, so that connection has been severed. And there's a butterfly here, a white butterfly, a transformation that's not happening. There's a resistance to a metamorphosis, a resistance to love. There's these red roses, a resistance to working with you, maybe to playing a symphony. Something about strings with the harp. I'm feeling like the strings are like the tie between you, the connection. I think they're trying to sever the connection, but they're not. The connection's still there. And then I'm also looking at the grass. It's not growing. They're not growing in the healthy way that they need to, and not learning the lesson. Someone's not. You or them. I've been saying them, so I'm leaning that way, but this could be you as well. With the strings, I'm wondering, does this tie need to be cut? Or is this person trying to label you a karmic when you're not? When you're more than that? Are they trying to cut a cord that shouldn't be cut? I feel like it's not cut because you're the one and only. You can't cut the cord with the one or a soul connection. It's not going to work. It doesn't mean you have to be with someone or stay in connection with them when they're not learning their lesson. If this is a soul tie or a twin flame or something, just because you have a soul connection with someone doesn't mean you stay with them when they haven't evolved or been able to be a good partner with you, to build something and work with you, to be committed and have a good relationship that's going to be healthy for both of you. Then you should be in separation, whether there's a soul connection or not. You don't need to tolerate that kind of treatment. You don't need to sit around waiting. Just felt called to say all of that. Tell me more, please. I'd like 3 more cards. I'm going to take that kind of flipped. Eight of Pentacles, again, not working on this. It's a rabbit holding a wand with a triangle on it and a moon at the top. Wands are manifesting, following your passion. It's the spirit, your soul, and the intuition at the top leading your spirit. The triangle is making me think of 3, the divine. It's a divine number. It's when one person and another person come together and make the 3 is the union, the divine union, the relationship. And the red scarf is making me think of the red thread, a soul connection. And it's reversed. So this is about not working together, not honoring this connection, not following the intuition or the spirit messages that might be happening, not being in divine union. Tell me more. That one flipped, but I don't want it. Or it didn't all the way flip, but this one did come out. It fell on the thoughts. Queen of Wands. This person's not recognizing the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands is a very magical, it's the divine feminine. That's what I'm getting from here. It's not, I also see, like usually Empress and High Priestess are my divine feminine cards, but I'm getting divine feminine with this card right now. She's the most spiritual queen. You know, she's facing the sun. She has clarity from the Most High and following the guidance of the Most High, following her intuition. There's the castle in the back and the black cat on her shoulder. So this is someone you're supposed to build a home with. She's following her intuition and has the presence of the spirit, and black is the divine feminine as well. It's reversed. Someone's not recognizing this. They're not seeing who their divine feminine is. They're not following their intuition, not following spirit or the guidance of the divine. And if this is you, it means you might not be in your power. You might not be doing those things, or your person might not. And maybe you're not in your power of the divine feminine, of this Queen of Wands, this master manifester, this action taker. One more. Two of Swords. A decision, a stalemate, a stillness. There's the blindfold. Something you're not seeing, the red. It's red. It's making me think of that red. Not seeing that connection, this divine connection, the red thread. Not following the intuition. It's above her. It wants to reach her. If she would just take this blindfold off, she would see it. And there's two thoughts, two choices. And also like she's blocking. She's keeping something out. You might have been blocked by this ex, or you blocked them. Surrounded by water though, like this intuition and emotions are there surrounding her. But she's trying to not see it, not getting the message. And she's wearing vines. She wants to grow, but she's not seeing the way right now, not making a choice, not taking an action, not recognizing all these messages trying to come in, not recognizing the connection, not communicating. Let's switch to the other deck now. Moving my cards up to have some more space. Tell me about the Three of Pentacles reversed. Oh wait, it was this way. Queen of Swords, the Three of Pentacles reversed, two Queens. Okay, so I feel like this feminine is further along here. Maybe she's the one that recognizes this connection. And so maybe that Queen of Wands reversed was about her not being recognized. But here is the Divine Feminine upright, where she knows the truth. She's facing the growth and metamorphosis and transformation she needs to do with this butterfly. Maybe she communicated openly and it scared this ex-partner away. They rejected her and whatever she was trying to tell them. They don't want to transform in this way that would be healthy. Maybe it was something the mirror they didn't want to face, and they don't see that they would be in a better place and grow spiritually or in some other way. They would grow in a positive way. It would benefit them and those around them in their relationships and their work and their development, their spirituality or something, if they listened, if they faced this mirror and this lesson here that this Divine Feminine was trying to teach them. And I'm looking at, she's on this throne with the butterflies and the angel. She's been getting the messages from Spirit. There's a little bird here too behind her. I feel like that's the other swallow. It's like those two swallows, and one of them's like back here and not in her awareness right now. It's like flying around her. She's, it's like knowing that you're the one, but you're in separation anyway. And she's not aware that she might not be aware that her partner feels this way about her. But they're around, they're in her energy. I'm not sure if she senses that. And I'm looking at all this, the leaves, the growth around her. She's done a lot of work. And this is also like a cut-off game card, cutting out things that aren't beneficial to you. So she may or may not have been the person to block the other person. If she was the one blocked, she's accepting of it and sees the truth of the situation. She's learned the lesson. And she's upright. I think she would be willing to work with someone that's also willing to work. This is someone that she's not going to wait around or tolerate any games or foolishness, all right? She's going to be logical and intelligent and only work with someone that's on her level, right? No BS. Tell me about the Eight of Pentacles. Two cards came out. The Eight of Pentacles reversed under the thoughts with Sun. Someone's not happy. Their thoughts are disappointment and sadness and despair even, and a lack of clarity. I think this is the masculine or the other person who's not seeing the lesson and the truth, not communicating. That's the person in resistance. That person is not happy and they don't see the truth. The red is here again. The red flag. It's like there's a lot of signs like waving in this person's face, trying to get them on the right healthy track, and they're not seeing it. This cat is riding a white owl. That might, and there's sunflowers here with this card, and this one, maybe sunflowers is a sign. And 2 bees up there at the top. You might see that. Okay. Someone's thoughts are not clear and they're not happy. And the 10 of Wands, very burdened. What they're doing is creating them a lot of problems, a lot of burden, carrying around a lot of baggage and problems and things weighing down their spirit, that if they just work through those things and drop what's not healthy, it would unburden them. They would be lighter and they would be able to move faster and farther than they're doing right now. Right now, this is like keeping them stuck and going slow, and they'd be a lot better off if they saw the truth and cleared up their thoughts and did the work. This is under 8 of Pentacles. If they did this work, not doing this work is the burden, all right? And look, he's looking at this, like, you know, castle or village or this home back there. He wants to go home. Home is with this person. Sad. Tell me about the Queen of Wands reversed. The Empress. This is coming under ex-partner. Not recognizing the Empress. The Divine Feminine came out under here. I mentioned this felt like Divine Feminine earlier. And here she is. She's upright. She knows she's the wise one. And her job is to keep on, you know, pouring into herself, loving herself. She doesn't chase, she attracts. She grows this beautiful garden, and then the plants and the bees and the birds and the bees, ooh la la, all this like comes in for her, and she just nurtures it and loves it and watches it grow around her. It attracts, and she's protective of her garden. She has good boundaries, right? She has a fence around this garden and this precious love and creative energy and this power, this divine feminine power. She doesn't just give it away. You have to be respectful and on her level, right? I'm seeing pomegranates, beads, wheat, a crown with the leaves on it. The growth has led to this clarity. Also like third eye with this, the intuition. It's like a little star or a sun or something right there on her third eye. Okay. And Empress is also, she's the one, right? It doesn't get any better than that. Someone fumbled an Empress. Tisk, tisk. 2 of Swords. 4 of Cups no, 5 of Cups reversed. Okay, so someone was looking at the disappointments, but I think now they're facing the 2 upright cups. I think they're recognizing the value of the Empress and what they lost and what they rejected. It's under rejection and resistance. So they're starting to see that there's still 2 cups upright. You can still turn this around. But I think with this, they don't know how to, or I think they want to turn this around, but they don't know how. And with all the other cards, the 3 of Pentacles and 8 of Pentacles reversed, they're not doing the work and they're not coming back into union with this feminine, they're still being blocked. And maybe feminine's blocking them out after what they did. And you don't have to take somebody back if they hurt you that bad, okay? Connection or not. Eight of Pentacles plus the 3 is 11. That reduces to 2. And so there's something about balance here. Balance, reciprocation, and even karmic cycles. Maybe you and this person have been here before in past lives. That's interesting. And then also, like, the 2 cups is very symbolic. That's in, you know, the 2 of Cups cards, where that's a card of divine union, divine counterparts sharing their cups. And also the Temperance has the 2 cups, which is another divine union card. I'm just thinking of cards that have the 2 cups upright, you and that person. And so here the 2 upright cups are like pouring out, right? They're not filled. You're not in union. And union is blocked because of somebody's resistance and the rejection that happened. But this is also a card that not all is lost, and that it's about not being focused on the negative and to making the most of, you know, the good that is here, the lessons, the growth you can do, making the most of your situation, whether that involves this person or not. Okay, I think I'm going to wrap it up. Let's get some advice. Indulge and treat yourself like the Empress would. Accept and tolerate. Accept the situation. Don't fight it. Stand on business. Stand on your values. Take it for what it is. Starve fear, hate, despair, and indifference. Don't give any energy or attention to hate, fear, despair, or indifference. Learn from others. Learn the lesson, whether your other person or possible counterpart does or not. I didn't see any divine masculine here, so I don't know if they're your divine counterpart or not, but you're someone's divine feminine, or you're in that divine feminine, evolved feminine energy. So if a person fumbled you, they could be your person, but it's unclear, and maybe they're not, and that's pretty silly to fumble an Empress or a Queen. Okay. So I hope that helps, and much love, and take care.